Hey, Royal Rough Riders. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again. How y'all doing? I hope everybody is doing wonderful. This is like cuffing season. It's getting cold outside. It's time to be inside with the one you love. But some of them people are stuck in the house with the one they don't love. Because maybe it wasn't love from the beginning. I don't know. You have to, figure out what that is for you. But it's cuffing season. So people gonna be out here dating, courting, whatever word you want to use for it. But love should be given off the top. Like when you're with this person that you're going out on a date with, love should be the equation of the situation. It should just be there naturally. I'm not talking about sexual, because some people, for some reason, think sex is love and it is not. You have love for this person that you're sitting across from so that you can also be able to reciprocate and communicate within love whether it works out or not. And that's what we're missing. That's the initiation of the situation. Love is the initial aspect of the situation. That's the beginning of it. If you don't have love for the person that you're sitting across from, that you're dating, and you just want to have love, it's lust or sex, then it's not a date. It's a transaction. And if they okay with that and you okay with that, then everything's okay. But if you're trying to date somebody and you want to get to know somebody, it's not a transaction. Okay? So anyway, like I said earlier, love should be given off the top. Sex should be only applied if you decide to have a high level commitment. There should be no sex and no relationship unless you have a high level commitment. And the reason that is not because, oh, you're approved, you want to wait 90 days or 10 days or 2 weeks or 14 weeks, because you know off the bat if you want to have sex with somebody. Sex is not complex, but it can cause situations to have a bad effect. So you already know if you're attracted to that person and if you plan on, having sex with that person. So it's not that you don't want to have sex with the person, you're playing like you don't want to have sex with that person. You want to know actually what you're coming in contact with. Because we all showed a good face at first. And some people are good throughout. And some people showed a good face and then be a monster later on. So, unless you're having a high level commitment and you know who you're giving that high level commitment to, it's best not to have sex. Because once you connect, you're going to get and become all that they are and some. You don't know what entities that are attached to this individual. Some people get upset when you don't want to have sex from the jump. Like, oh, we done went out and ate, and so we done spent all this money, so you ain't gonna have sex with me. Hold up, wait a minute. If that's what you plan, and you need to tell people this is transactional. That the formalities of going out and eating and talking and hee and ha ha and playing like you're all in agreement to establish a relationship without the physical aspect of it, that means you lied. So just tell the truth. You want a transactional relationship. A lot of people don't mind having transactional relationships, and some people want more. So you make people aware of your intentions from the gate. And they don't even have to open the gate. It could stay shut. Be like, that's not what I'm looking for. Then it ain't no conversations being had about what you thought, because you already know. So, some people get upset when you don't want to have sex from the jump. You don't know, like I said earlier, you don't know the entities that's on that person or even the full story of who he and she may be. Investigate before you consummate. Because a lot of people are married but playing single. A lot of people are separated but still living together. A lot of people have open marriages and you're not aware of all that stuff, and you need to find out exactly who you're dealing with. Now you all in love and you find out he or she ain't nothing but a scrub. We don't want no scrubs. And if you don't know what scrubs is in the slang term, look it up. Go to Google, it'll tell you exactly what it is. It's basically a person that's living their life and not changing the situation of their lives. You know, some people like being in them crossroads where they're still living with their wife or their husband and they're out there doing whatever they're doing, and because we don't want to split the house, we don't want to split the money. You know, people say they did doing it for the kids. A lot of people ain't doing it for the kids. They doing it so they can keep what they already did. But that is not even living. That's in a stagnant situation. It's kind of like constipation. You want to shit, but it won't come out. And that's a horrible feeling. So I hope that helped y'all. We don't want no scrubs. Get the information before you make the dedication to this relationship. Or it might be just like I said, you might end up with constipation. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.